Welcome to Crops, Cattle, and Charley. I'm Charley Martinez, and I'm joined today by Andrew Griffith and the University of Tennessee crop economist Aaron Smith, who is with the Department of Agricultural and Resource Economics. Today, Dr. Smith is going to be discussing marketing, grain, and storage. So, Dr. Smith, what are the benefits to storing corn or soybeans?
Well, there's numerous benefits. The first one is obviously you've removed a good deal of the production risk for the crop. So when you are looking at storing that commodity, after you've harvested, yes, you have to be careful, making sure that you store it in a safe, clean environment and make sure that you get it into the bin dry. But once you've got it in that bin in a high quality form, what it does is it allows you to extend that marketing window. It also provides the added benefit of being able to get the crop out in a timely basis, particularly if you do have access to either a drying facility or some type of aeration to make sure that you can keep that product at a reasonable temperature so that you do avoid any issues when it's in storage. The other thing that it does is it allows producers to avoid that seasonally low price at harvest when there is a glut of supply that comes onto the market. So what it does is it allows you to end up looking at better opportunities as you move out of, August, September, November into the new year. It allows you to look at some of the prices where you do see a seasonal appreciation in futures prices.
So, Dr. Smith, what alternatives do farmers have if they do not have on-farm storage?
Well, there's several alternatives that people can investigate. Some of them are a little bit more expensive than others. The first one that has become more popular in recent years has been using storage bags. Obviously, there are some risks to using storage bags. You do want to have a clean, well-prepared site, and you do have to have access to the bags and the loading equipment in order to be able to utilize those. Other than that, you can end up using commercial storage is always an option where you can deliver and price later, or you can end up paying whatever the cost of storage is for the commodity. The last option that people can always consider is using futures and options as a method to retain ownership even after you've had the cash sale. So taking a position in the market that you can take advantage of an increase in price if the market does end up improving after harvest. And typically we're looking at contracts like the March or the May contract for corn, and for soybeans, January or March is the typical contract. And so what we're trying to do is trying to take advantage of seasonal increases in prices. There are no guarantees, but it is something that people can fully investigate. You always do have to make sure that you're accounting for all the true costs, your transaction costs, any interest that you might be paying for not getting, for having to maintain those margin accounts. So again, there is a speculative component to that, but it is an option that people can consider because adding a few cents on the back end of a harvest can be a very important component when you consider profitability to that farm for that production year.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Dr. Smith, and thank you to the viewer for joining us on this episode of Crops, Cattle, and Charley. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we hope that you'll join us on the next one. Thank you.